All right, guys, today we got a little bit of APA 8-ball action. It's a 3 versus a 2, lagging for the break. All right, Victoria's going to win the lag and break the first rack. All right, Victoria to break rack 1. Left the autofocus on my camera for this one. And right now the she makes one of each. Looks like it was the 7-ball and the 12-ball. So yeah, the camera is trying to focus on this area right here, and if there's nothing in that vicinity, it's jumpy, keeps trying to find something. So it can be annoying at parts, but right now there's balls on the table, so it's staying focused. Also, the lens was dirty, so. All right, Victoria has options here, and she is going with the wrong one. So the table is still open. Linda can go with either one of these. Victoria really needed to take the ball that was hanging in the pocket. Blocking a pocket isn't going to serve her anything, especially if she doesn't have a way to secure stripes. She's not blocking anything. She's just leaving shots out for Linda. All right, Linda has chosen to play the 11. It wasn't intentional, but that would have been a great shot. If she hit that a little bit harder, breaks the 15 off the 3 and ends up here out in the open, gets the cue ball to go into this rail and come out here. No rail though, so Victoria gets to pick it up. I don't think the 15 passes the 3 here. Got to get her a little bit more comfortable with stop and draw at a distance. Would have been really nice to hold that cue ball in this area here to play the 10 ball. If you overrun it a little bit, you can play the 13 this way. Well, hit that one poorly, but it's tracking in the right direction. Goes for the 6-ball up the table. Comfortable bridge. Definitely a newer player. Definitely needs to work on bridge. Her stance in her bridge because she's moving around a lot. Yeah, 15 definitely didn't pass the 3. Might not have hit it that hard. You got a big open area right here. You can leave the 15. That's a nice shot. Just runs straight to the 2-ball, doesn't look at the 4-ball. You can see the focus struggling a little bit right now. All right. Not a good shot. Victoria is one of those incredibly inconsistent shooters. She'll spend one inning, she'll make 3 or 4 really good shots, and then she'll spend 4 innings trying to make 1 shot. That's why I never have to worry about her going up to a 4. Chatlis gets that 15 in. Wouldn't have liked the shot anyway. Didn't really leave her a good spot. Wow, plays the 1 off the 3 masterfully. shot on the 3-ball. Looks like Linda has a very similar game to Victoria's. That bridge. Got to work on that bridge, Linda. Definitely don't want to hit that shot hard like that. Side pocket shots at an angle like that are very sensitive. You have to play them at just the right speed. If they go in a little hot like that one did, I mean, she may have hit that one in the right direction. It just, if it goes in hot, it's going to bounce out of there, go across the table. Don't catch it. I think I even told her to let it go. So Victoria ends up pretty lucky there to get ball in hand in this situation, so now she can try to pick off this 10. She's worried about this 4, though. I bet you she pushes this one to the left. Yep. She's trying to avoid that 4. Discouraged. Gotta keep working on that. Gets away with 1. No pre-stroke from Linda on that one. Maybe put this 15 on the side. Seemed pretty uneasy about it. Yeah. Certainly don't want to fire the 8-ball at a corner. All right. Victoria gets the 15 to go down finally. Only took her about 15 tries. Nails the 13. Bumps the 10 ball into a bad spot. I take a timeout with her, and we're going to look at this one. Don't expect her to get good on the 8-ball here. I just want her to hit this one nice and light. Don't send, because we're sending the cue ball in the direction of the 8-ball. We're just going to hit this one light, try to make a 10 ball, and then we go from there. She's a 3, so she has 2 timeouts, so I get her to kick it in. If we play that any harder and her stroke gets away from her a little bit, there's a good possibility she can, you know, put a little bit of left on this, which would be terrible because she could get it to come right back at that 8-ball and send the 8-ball in and end the match. I've actually seen that happen too many times with low-level players. So what I'm doing right now in this little timeout is I'm just telling her we're gonna thin this 8-ball, send the 8-ball this direction, send the cue ball this direction. We don't want to hit it too hard. We're not trying to scratch on anything. We just want to get cue ball out here away from her shots and 8-ball over here maybe in the way of her shots. Maybe we'll get lucky, but just definitely make a good hit and get everything out of the way. I told her to mark this pocket here just in case we catch the 8 funny and it goes up the table. We hit the 8 a little bit fatter than the cue ball, so it goes a little bit further than the cue ball, but it's still okay. Still puts her in a tough spot, and we've got an 8-ball that's pretty close to a corner pocket. Nice shot, Victoria. On the board, 1-0. On to the next one. All right, Victoria to break, rack 2. Nice little spread, nothing goes down though. Linda comes up, goes directly for the 9-ball. Leaves it for Victoria. I think stripes might be the play here. Alright, Victoria's getting down on this 9-ball, but she keeps looking around the table. I was going to say, I would not be surprised if she missed that shot. She looked down at it, saw it was the right shot, and then kept looking at the 10 and the 14. And hard to make a shot when you're not looking at it. And knocks down the 12, looking at a 9-ball. Nope. And she's looking at this 1. If she rolls this forward just a few inches, yeah. Nice and natural roll. Cue ball go where it wants to go. He's got the bridge out. Looks like he's going to try to poke this 11 in. Oh. Your opponent is supposed to put the ball back after you move it. Looks like she's thinking about taking a stab at this 6-ball. That's a pretty good stab. Yeah, she can cut a ball sideways across the table, but she misses a 9-ball that was almost straight into the pocket. Man, 3s are entertaining to watch for all the wrong reasons. Yep. Oh, she tries the combo. Is that going to stay up or fall? Wow, that is... And the time for zoom enhance. That looks like it's in the pocket. Doesn't even look like it's still touching the top of the table. Weird angle. Well, she's shooting out of the pocket at a ball. Yeah. I'm sure she was going for the 7-ball there. Tough spot. You got the big old valley steel plating and huge old rubber pockets, so definitely a lot of obstacles for her to hit a ball. Linda makes one. Oh, that's an unfortunate breakup for Linda. That's going to give Victoria a couple open shots to miss. Rhea wisely sees that shooting the 3-ball in this direction sends the cue ball towards the side, so she's going to go for the 7. I'm not sure which way she's going to go for it. Probably the wrong way. She can miscue. Always an option. Oh, good choice. Might want to go for the combo here and set your cue ball up here so you can run it this way into these and break them up. Combo's kind of a duck from there. Here, she's on the wrong side of it. Looks like she's going to go to the left also. Yep. Get around that 8-ball. Here we got a nice simple breakout for her. Just a little bit of bottom left. Send the cue ball into the rail here and spin it back in this direction. Simple for a 2 with a shaky grip. Gotta work on that bridge. Or bridge and the extension. a rest, as the Brits call it. Ooh. Victoria making a shot. And another. Got a good bit of angle here. She can get this out of the table. Just run this with some follow. Leave your cue ball up in this area. Almost. She was going there. The only reason I say get up in this area is because it gives you a slightly better angle on this shot. This is pretty thin from here. I don't expect her to make this. I mean, I expect her to do better than that. Oh, just a hair more. Just a hair more, and she sends the 5 ball this way and the cue ball into the rail. Alright, well... Ugh. Yeah, that was really, really uncomfortable the whole time for her. She's gonna have to maybe play a rack or two where she only uses the bridge. Here's me calling a timeout so I can talk to Victoria a little bit about the angle that she takes this ball. I just want her to just lightly shoot this and use the 9 as a stop so it actually stops here. That's all. She overruns it a little bit and misses the shot. Alright, now Linda's going to take a timeout. And here she is. Again. On that bridge. I think Victoria's going to try to run this 2 ball all the way up the table. She did, in fact, run it all the way up the table. Oh, misses the one in the front of the pocket. Oh boy. If I was there right now, I would tell Victoria to put a little bit of bottom left. Same shot as earlier. We just want to bring this one out here. We're not trying to kill it. We just want to get on the other side of this 5 ball so we can shoot the 5 in and trickle the cue ball this way. He just shoots it straight across the table. Holding it over here wouldn't have been bad. We could make something happen with that. Oh. It's a little fat, undercuts that one. She wouldn't like that one anyway. If she'd hit that one a little thinner and made the shot, the cue ball would have gone even farther. On a different path, but it would have gone even farther. She would have left the cue ball way up here. Misses the 9 ball. My hope here is that Victoria isn't going for this. That's a pretty good spot. I don't think she was going for that. I think she was just separating the ball. Being optimistic. Looked like that was a little bit of a miscue. Alright, well, let's just set up a straight one and let's just roll the cue ball to right here. There we go. Alright, Victoria knocks that one down. She's on the hill now, up 2-0 on to rack 3. Finally. All right, Victoria to break rack 3. Pretty terrible break. Linda fires at the tee ball, misses by about 3/4 of a diamond. Right, Victoria making her way around. Still has an open table. Drains a 4-ball with a 1 or 6 or awful 3 to look at. You guys notice my commentary is getting a little bit snarky towards the end of this match. By the time this reaches you, you will have no way of knowing that. Nice shot on the 6, by the way. You will have no way of knowing that currently the runtime is 41 minutes and 30 seconds. This is rack 3, and it's making me a little antsy. I'll be editing this one down quite a bit. Oh, man. Put the 7-ball here. Let's make the 7-ball here instead, huh? Not bad. Take the edge of the, what are you going to do? The 15 or try to thin? Yeah, probably could have looked at that one a little bit longer. All right. Victoria tying everything up. Get an edge of a 2-ball that she can see. She chooses to hit the 12-ball instead. All right, Linda's got this 9-ball. Right where she wants it. Oh, look at this cut. Look at that cut. Who the hell are you? Yeah, bumped Donnie. I hope he missed. He probably did, even without her bumping him. I have no idea what she's doing with this 3 here. Maybe just moving it and bringing the cue ball to the right. Bringing the cue ball all the way around the table, putting the 3 in a pile. Well, ball looked pretty good, Linda. Looking at that 2-7. I mean, at least she's going to break everything up, right? Yeah. She moved 3 of her balls in one shot. Didn't really mess anything up. The 9? Close. I'm gonna start streaming video games again. Maybe some Grass Farmer Simulator. What? Oh. Linda takes the time out. Right. Technically a foul, but we're not going to call her on that. That is the sign of somebody who wasn't entirely comfortable with what the coach gave them in their timeout. She didn't have a clear picture of what was going on, and so she, yeah, made an uncomfortable stroke at a ball. My teammates do it all the time when I talk to them. Victoria just fires because why not? Looks like she's going for this 15. Banking it, banking it. Yes, banking it. 10 ball? No. I'm sure that was a good hit. We're trying to figure out exactly how she's going to make contact. I did not call a timeout here because when she gets to the end of this rack in an hour or two, she's probably going to need both of her timeouts. She's talking to me right now. All right, 13 ball. Is it goner? Yes. There you go. All right. You should put a little bit of oomph behind that one. That's good. I want to see her actually, you know, let her stroke out a little bit. You could tell it was getting a little tentative and being really happy and whatnot. I'd much rather see a player out there moving balls around. She looks more comfortable. Even though it doesn't look great, it's still more comfortable than what she was doing. And let's be honest, it looks better than what Victoria's doing right now. Oh, miscue. Wow, that tip went right across the top. Which means her arm is moving in the back of her stroke. The tip comes up, that usually means your elbow's dipping down. Sometimes that happens because you look away from the ball, you lift your head up, your elbow goes down, the tip comes up, stuff like that. You just got to make sure you stay, like, still. Very still. Not like Donnie, but still. All right, well, Victoria's got this one all wrapped up. Easy run out here. Oh, plays that off the two splendidly. Gets the two ball out. This is ideal. Oh, she says she just wanted to leave it right here, and I said something along the lines of, yeah, sure you did. She just hits this one with a little bit of high left here. That cue ball can run into the rail and come out this way. If we can get out here for this two, we're sitting good for the rest of the rack. One rail, kinda iffy. I'd much rather see her go into this rail and out because, you know, this is a lot of good territory here to shoot from, but she ended up in an okay spot. And if she makes this 2-ball, she's naturally going to roll towards the 12 and give herself an 8-ball right here. So let's go. Don't get fancy. Hey, there we go. He's got a pretty easy shot on the 8-ball here, which is why I didn't start doing my wrap up yet. There you go. All right, Linda, let's find a run out here. That's a 12-ball, a little bit of pace. Whoa. Oh, he missed. That's unfortunate. We can cut this 8-ball in, and the cue ball goes towards the 14. Oh, I call it timeout to make sure she understands that. I forgot about that. There's a reason why I forgot about that. That's the spot that I was pointing at by a good bit. Nerves, man. New players get nerves. It's all right. The 9-ball looks pretty good here. I'm not really sure what she's going for, but that's okay. She just doesn't like shots like that. And this is what Victoria gets for not putting the ball up. She picks it up. defense. But anyway, that's what Victoria gets for not shooting where my finger was on the damn table. I'm glad Victoria picked up the ball there. Don't want to cause any foul. I mean, with her luck, she'd bump the 10 and then make the 8, which would be a loss. All right, see if she can kick this ball in. Oh, I call a timeout again. The problem with this shot right here, I'm marking here on this rail. The problem with this shot here is if she's feeling uneasy at all, she's gonna put some left on this or some right. If she's trying to move it, she tends to put a little bit of left spin on these balls when she's moving them. And yeah, so even though she might hit here, which is the spot to hit right here, well, she hits left of it anyway. And she spun it. So we talked immediately. Like, you could see it. I was on the other side of the ball watching her hit it, and she saw it from where she was too. The dot on the ball suddenly started doing this from right when she let go of it. And she said, "I made that spin, didn't I?" I said, "Yeah, you put a little bit of top left on that ball." It happens. I tried to counter it. At least I was thinking about it, right? You know, try to put her shot up against the rail over here. Maybe we play a 2-railer instead of just kicking right at it. Still missed it by a foot the other way. She's just not running well now. Pick it up again. I'm all for it. Linda's not been having the kind of game that says she's going to run 4 balls out easily, especially when there's a little bit of traffic involved with them. So pick it up, make her make a decision, make her burn a timeout here. All right, so in her timeout, her coach told her to shoot the 10 ball this way and come back for the 11. And then she can shoot the 12 this way, and the cue ball will be in a spot where she can make the 8. She's absolutely right. That was a double hit. It's really unfortunate. It's not how you want to win a match off of a foul like that. Sometimes they want to argue it, but we were fortunate there where everybody heard and she felt the multiple impact on the stick. So she was like, yeah, it felt weird. All right, Victoria wins this one 3-0, gets a rackless in the most exciting way possible. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. This is from an interesting night. I played her coach. They had a 6 and a 5 on their team, and I didn't know who showed up, and it's a bad idea to ask. So I put myself up because there was only 5 of us, and all they had left was 3s. So I get to play a 3 in the next one, and that's going to be fun. Yeah. Donnie decided he wanted to play me for his APA dues, and yeah, I might put that up as some bonus footage or something. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work on that, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.